So what is the difference between East Coast swing and Lindy hop? Well, here's the truth. Nobody really knows, and everybody knows. I remember asking this question as a brand new student because I wanted to be in the know. I wanted to know the difference between Lindy hop and East Coast swing, jitterbug, boogie woogie, West Coast swing. Every vestige of knowledge would have helped me get closer to sitting in the cat's corner. These are serious questions. Who determined what it was called? Well, historically, it's all based on where the person was from, how important they were, when they said it, what was going on politically at the time. You can go in certain sections of the United States and ask a person about a specific dance, and people will swear they know what they're talking about. Excuse me, sir, do you know what this is? Like, I've seen that, but what do they call that? Well, down here, son, we call that the get her done. You're learning about real dance history when you come to these parts. That's strange because when I was in another part of the United States, they were calling it something completely different. Nah, son, that ain't it, yo. And my grandpa, he didn't even call it that, yo. It was called like the getting down with it. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? So basically, the terminologies are all subjective. This is not an empowering situation when you are wanting to learn something very specific. You have to dive even deeper now to ask people what they mean by the use of those words without coming off as being pretentious. I know what most people mean when I go to a swing event and they say East Coast swing. They basically mean triple step, rock step, or sometimes the phrase is used as a secret code to identify people who cannot do the swing out. Much like the term jitterbug that Benny Goodman used to describe so eloquently pale-skinned Homo sapiens who couldn't dance. I'm sure that's not what everybody means. East Coast swing and Lindy hop are relative phrases that can be interpreted any way until an individual prescribes a meaning. Some people would say East Coast swing is a 6-count dance. Others would say Lindy hop is an 8-count dance. Other than identifying the swing out as intrinsic to Lindy hop, every other East Coast swing move can be done in Lindy hop. So what differentiates between East Coast swing and Lindy hop? In my estimation, the difference between the two dances is based on something that you cannot actually see. Well, that certainly doesn't make it less complicated. No, really. The fundamental difference lies in a concept that we refer to as call and response. In Lindy hop, leader and a follower come together as one body and they share energy at different points. The leader will know what's going to happen next, and the follower will know as it's actually happening. Both of their roles are completely different, but they work together as one. In East Coast swing, both the leader and follower have an idea of what's going to happen next because they stay within a 6-count pattern. This almost makes the dance choreographed. So if you want to be able to dive deeper into the concept of call and response, hit the jump below and take the Fundamentals and Beyond class. In this free course, we deconstruct the ideas of call and response to help you transition from East Coast swing to Lindy hop so that you can have more confidence when you're out social dancing. If you like what you've seen today, make sure you hit the subscribe button so that you can get more information on swing dancing, swing music, and swing history. Take care.